general question in regards to the party positions. Curiosity about the short and the long-term plans with regard to accommodation reviews for our schools and further school closings.
That's quite a work in progress, but it's the same thing it's been since 1997. We have we're trying to fund a 21st century education system on 20th century dollars. That just doesn't work, and that's why we've seen, school closings. It's like that was never happened. And why that's happening is because schools are having to cannibalize, the school boards are having to cannibalize, particularly the public board, because of the way the funding works there. That they are having to cannibalize their small town, rural schools in order to keep high schools open, to keep high schools viable. You have to have a certain level of students to get a gym in a high school. You have to have 900 students to be able to get that gym in a high school. And so that's one of the reasons, and my son goes to WD, so I understand what's going on there. But one of the reasons the two elementary schools were shut down was so that they would have enough bodies in the building to have a decent high school in the community. When you're funding things that way, when boards are forced into that kind of position because of a funding formula that dates from Mike Harris and Ernie Eves and has not been changed in that entire time, you just can't get there. And so, when I had discussions with Andrea Horvath and the NDP about what we needed to do around rural education, I was very clear. We need to get dollars into the school boards, and they're not phony dollars on the eve of an election, but real dollars that last through into the future. And that's why we came up, and I encourage you to go onto the web and look at our rural school stabilization program. That's the way that we all invest as a province in rural Ontario, so that our children can have their education in their own communities. It should be a given that people can raise their family and educate their kids in their own community.